Hello YouTube, welcome back to Ellettsville. If you guys are not yet subscribed, push the subscribe button, ding the notification bell. And then after that, like number one, if you guys start to use like different radio frequencies, like in the different areas, like for instance, like number one, if you guys listen to like so many like different radio stuff, like as much as I have, this is kind of surprising because many different people don't think radio scanners are a good thing because of the Marina Bay shooting, which I think which is so very nice. So like number one, plus like number one, if you guys have a disability and you guys want to go to the airport, like what I recommend you guys do is number one. Number one is it's called a line called the TSA Cares line, because the TSA Cares line is like so much helpful. I've been doing that like at all the airports now. Like for some reason, when I do it with Southwest, this is kind of interesting. I did it only once with Southwest because our flight was really early, and then after that we took off. It got a little delay when we took off, and like then after that we got like so many like different delays, which is like so interesting, I think. Plus like number one, if you guys like to use like the different radio frequencies that are like at many different airports, you guys have like the automated terminal letter system. You guys have like the another good radio scanner, which is the tower. You guys also got like the different areas that looks around like at many different stuff, which I think. Plus, like also, if I turn you guys around, and this right here is like one of my all-time favorites. That right there is called Kyle Pilo. Plus, like also looking around like at the different radio stuff that I honestly think which is really nice for like for instance like number one, if you guys listen to like the different radio stuff that is over there at like the different airports. Plus like also like number two, that's the first step called TSA Cares. Number two is like meet the person at the airport, which I think which is really nice. Plus also another thing. It's like also another thing which I highly recommend what I highly recommend is that you guys do your research like at these airports. Because, like, for instance, I usually go out of the small airports. And this airport that I'm talking about, we got two very small airports here in my area. We got the Louisville International Airport, which is called the Louisville Mall Ali International Airport. We also got the Indianapolis International Airport, which, if you guys go down two terminals, two concourses, that's what that got. So does the Louisville Airport. But for instance, if you guys go listen to like so many like different radio stuff. Like for instance, for instance, if you guys like go listen to like the radio from like the for like the different places, like for instance, if you guys listen to it there in Orlando, Orlando has like this radio frequency that the Boulder City area is all encrypted. They also got many different stuff that you guys can listen to there, which is really nice. Plus, also like there's a second reason. There's a second reason that I like to go to the airports a lot better than driving. It's because you guys get a whole lot more different radio communication. So, like, for instance, when I was there in Nashville, Tennessee, I'm going there for the Grand Ole Opry. They got, like, for instance, like different radio stuff there. They got, for instance, like many different areas, which was really incredible. They also used so many like different people there that likes to use these different stuff there. So like for instance, the air traffic control person gives out really different radio frequencies that goes out to the pilot. Sometimes they have an alternative dispatch, an alternative approach, and then an alternative tower, because sometimes the radio stuff gets really in and out. But like also, like number two, if you guys go look around, like at the different departure boards that are going throughout the different airports, you guys can see like the arrivals, the departures. You guys can also see what gate they're at. Depending on what gate you are at, that is the most important parts of the entire departure, which I think. Plus, like many different people that looks around like at the different radio stuff. But number one, this guy right here talking right now, that's John Hill, the media ambassador there at Carnival Cruise Lines, which he's one of my bestest people there. It's like also to show you guys like what I'm wearing today, which I think this out. I'm wearing my B&L Stars, game day shirt. Plus I'm also wearing a pack of black sweatpants. Plus, I also already shaved, which I feel really happy to have. Plus, I also fixed up my hair. And that's so far my second cup of coffee today because that's what's keeping me awake. But like also what I recommend like on the flights. Like on the different flights that are really remarkable. They 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 also got many different areas that are really nice. Now my top 4 favorite places that I have to say that I've been out of a port for, like number one has to say uh, Port Canaveral because Port Canaveral is such a nice airport. Number two, another one I have to say is it's like number 2 is the Carnival, is the Port of Tampa. Like number 3 is the Port of Baltimore, and I'm sadly here to say this: the Port of Miami is number 4. But I have to say that different people that looks around like at the many different radio services that are like on board a cruise ship, like honestly they got many different radio people. They also plus like plus like also Carnival that I like really about this, they also changed like a lot in a lot of their safety technology, which I think which is really nice. It's like also plus like my top Carnival ships, I have to say the Carnival Legend is number 1. The Carnival Victory is number 2. The Carnival Paradise is number 3, and the Carnival Sensation is number 4 out of the ranking. But I have to say the Carnival Victory has like a better relationship with the Carnival fleet. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys liked it, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, ding that notification, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.